Today's video is going to be super informative, and I believe that after watching it you would have absolute clarity of what narcissistic personality disorder is about. Why this video is different? Because when I researched this topic, I could see that there is either a lot of information that does not have any scientific base underneath, or on the contrary, some overly scientific videos that are extremely difficult to comprehend. So in this video I will use as a base information from DSM-5, which is a diagnostic and statistical manual of mental health disorders, but I will explain in simple terms with real-world examples what each criteria of NPD means. My name is Darina and I'm doing my psychology postgrad in Australia. Let's get started. We all have narcissistic traits, more or less, but not all of us are narcissists. To be diagnosed as a person with NPD, you have to exhibit 5 or more of the following 9 criteria. And the first criterion is having a grandiose self or self-importance. Let's try to understand how this might look in a real-world scenario. For example, the guy is working in a company and doing just a basic set of tasks, but he is expecting a very unique treatment. Say he would think that he's really better than his work colleagues and has to be paid more. He would expect to be mates with the boss because in his head he's somehow special and more talented than others. The second criterion is that person with NPD is preoccupied with fantasies of unlimited success, power, brilliance, beauty, or ideal love. For example, let's take a person who makes music or plays in a band. Their skills are average. They don't take any extra lessons to improve their skills, but they have this idea that one day something happens and they will be a superstar. You can say a lot of people have this desire to be rich or powerful. Yes, but in the person with NPD, most of the times there is no real substantial ground for it. They don't do anything to achieve it because working towards it is for average people, but they are so special. And secondly, success, power, brilliance are the ultimate goal themselves. Not I want to be successful so I can have good money and can provide a comfortable living for myself and my family. No. I want to be successful to feel superior. I want to be rich to feel superior. I want to have this perfect house, perfectly beautiful partner. It doesn't matter if there is no happiness there. As soon as it looks good on the surface, I want to have it all to feel that I'm better than anyone else. Criterion number 3 is that a narcissist believes that he or she is special and unique and can only be understood by or should associate with other special or high status people or institutions. This one is noticeable especially in communication with other people. Firstly, you might notice that they are trying to be friends with the most popular person at school or in a group of friends. As I already said, they will try to be friends with their boss and brag about it to other people. They will 100% tell you stories that they have connections in the police, in other institutions, and so on. Of course, they cannot tell you who exactly they are friends with, since it is very secretive. I don't know if you guys watched this show on Netflix, Bad Surgeon. It is a story about Paolo Macchiarini, and if you remember how he was telling his fiancée that he's friends with Bill and Hillary Clinton, with Obamas, with Pope, and so on. So this is the brightest example of narcissism. Check this movie if you like. Also, this criterion can manifest itself in them saying to you, "Oh, you will never understand me anyways," or putting you down by saying, "This information is not for everyone to understand, so don't worry about it," and so on. very arrogant. By the way, guys, if you keep watching this video and getting value of it, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe. You can really help me as a new creator, and additionally, you can never lose my channel so you can have a better, more happy, more aware relationship. Criterion number 4, a narcissist requires excessive admiration. This is a classic scenario. If you want to have at least a little bit of peace next to a narcissist, it is a must for you to acknowledge every single step they take. In a relationship, a person like that will demand constant admiration and affirmation from the partner. They expect them to constantly validate their superiority and shower them with praise. And if their partner fails to meet these expectations, they may become resentful or withdraw emotionally. And as a result, they may seek admiration from others outside their relationship, leading to feeling of jealousy and insecurity in their partner. That's why narcissists often change partners or have a lot of quick affairs on the side, because it is very easy to be the superhero for someone who does not know you're underneath yet, who only can see this facade. It is easy to brag to them about achievements as they don't know if it's truth or lie, in comparison with their partner who already knows it all. And criterion number 5, a person with NPD having a sense of entitlement. For example, unreasonable expectations of especially favorable treatment. Here is a real life scenario. If a person like that were not invited to a birthday party, oh my god, it would be a personal drama. When a person without narcissistic traits would think, oh well, I haven't been invited, probably the person just had a limited number of guests and they just invited family, or they have been super busy with all the preparations and forgot about me. But a narcissist would not even think anywhere near it. The main thoughts would be that he had to be the first one to be invited because he or she is so important. They're going to feel a lot of resentment. They're going to hold a grudge, and as I said, it will be a personal drama for them. Another example, you guys are in a restaurant and the waiter takes too long to come to the table. A person with narcissistic traits will be fuming, taking it as a personal offense rather than assuming that there is just a busy time of the day and they are attending to people first come, first served. Criterion number 6, a narcissist is interpersonally exploitative, takes advantage of others to achieve his or her own ends. To give an example of this point, I want to tell you a story of someone I know who was in his late 30s and lived with his old parents. I think that if he was tested, he would score 9 out of 9 criteria. That's how narcissistic this person was, probably still is. And the exploitativeness was manifesting in living with his parents, absolutely not helping with any bills, any food, and what amazed me the most was that when he finished his meal, he would stand up from the table, not saying thank you to his older mother, who has lots of health problems, who still was really trying to please him with her cooking. He would not even put his plate in a sink, not even speaking about washing it. Another example will be especially relevant for Western Australia, where we have a lot of the mines. So lots of people do FIFO, like fly in, fly out. So in this scenario, a narcissist can make his partner regularly drive him to the airport at 3 in the morning without consideration that another person also have a job in the morning, and this really disrupts their sleep, etc. But for them to be able to save $50 on the cab, they are happy to make someone else pay. And criterion number 7, a narcissist lacks empathy and is unwilling to recognize or identify with the feelings and needs of others. So it is not just about them not feeling sorry for the kitten on the street, which is of course also the case, but it is a lack of empathy on a deeper level. So they can intellectually feel that the situation can upset you, but they cannot feel it in their heart. And Criterion number 8, a narcissist is often envious of others or believes that others are envious of him or her. If put in simple words, it means that they believe that the whole world is spinning around them. Everyone is thinking about them, jealous about them, and has nothing better to do than occupy their thoughts with them. And when it comes to a narcissist being envious, well, that's because they feel very, very small and very insecure deep down. So even though they are preoccupied with the ideas of power, money, etc., deep down they believe that they don't deserve it, that someone always has it better. So that's where this envy comes from. Additionally, they can expose themselves by diminishing the victories of other people. They can say that their friend only got this promotion because they slept with their boss, or that someone made some money because they haven't been faithful or whatever. So acknowledging that someone can be just good to deserve good things, this is just impossible for a narcissist. And criterion number 9, a narcissist shows arrogant, haughty behaviors or attitudes towards others. Especially evident this will be with someone who is lower than them or cannot speak back. Say they can humiliate staff at the restaurant, they can be cruel to children or animals because they cannot reply. Also almost a classical scenario when a narcissist humiliates his pregnant woman. And a lot of people report that before she got pregnant, he was a Prince Charming, he was a perfect partner for her. And as soon as she got pregnant and vulnerable, maybe also financially dependent on him, that's when the part with humiliation, abuse and arrogance begins. Write in a comment section, guys, which of these traits you find the most annoying. I personally get the most frustrated with the criterion number 9, as I personally find it very inhumane and disgusting. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in next videos.